This video is sponsored by Wolfbox. This is the X5 dashcam from Wolfbox, and it offers something a step above regular dashcams, an inside view of your vehicle in addition to the front and back view. Now, although the idea is not unique to Wolfbox, it's the execution that matters. Wolfbox, a company that offers some of the highest rated dashcams in the market, they managed to cram in 2 cameras in the main body plus an additional camera that connects to the main body and gets routed to the back of your vehicle. Each one offers something different than the other. The front camera offers the highest quality at 4K. The inside camera records in full HD or 1080p and has a true night vision that allows it to see in the dark. And the back camera records at a resolution of 2.5K. And everything is controlled via this 2.25-inch touchscreen, which is not a common thing amongst dashcams. The best part is it comes in complete with everything you need to start and no additional purchases are required. And whether you're good with technology or not, have a small or big vehicle, you can complete the installation on your own, and all the pieces are installed on the inside of your vehicle to ensure that they last for a long time since they're not exposed to the elements. Let's crack open the box and see what's inside. Here's what you get in the box. A power supply cable with a USB port so you don't lose your precious charger, a 6 meters or 20 feet cable to connect your rear camera. You get not one, but 2 plastic adhesive pieces that attach the dashcam to the windshield, 3 electrostatic stickers. They're used to stick between the dashcam and the glass on your vehicle so that when removed, you're left with no residue to deal with. A plastic tool to help you tuck the cable when needed, a few plastic clips to help with cable management and keep the wire hidden, the rear camera, and of course the main attraction, the dashcam main unit itself. Let's cover the specs now and actually explain some of them if you're new to dashcams. Starting with the main unit, it's made out of durable and quality plastic and comes in this boxy design and round corners that blends in well with almost any car design. The plastic is the standard on dashcams as you don't want a piece of metal flying inside your car upon collisions, and plastic is a better choice for maintaining lower temperature for prolonged periods of time. You have a navigation button and microphones on the bottom. This is an ideal choice because it will not affect the adhesive over time when you're pressing on the buttons. On the left side, you have the power button and micro SD card slot. The unit comes with a ready 128 SD card and can be bumped up to 256 gigabytes using a Class 10 or higher card. On the other side, you have the USB-C port to connect the rear camera to. On the top, you have the USB-C power port and again, cleverly built-in GPS unit that sits on top of the whole unit for better signal. On the back, you have the main camera that uses a Starvis 2 IMX678 Sony CMOS sensor, which is a fantastic sensor for its size and the best in the business of dashcams. It offers HDR footage, which is not just a luxury for dashcams, but a necessity since it greatly improves the footage quality. The sensor also performs really well in low light. The camera has 145 degrees field of view and can squeeze in additional angles and degrees by rotating the camera head, which can go up, down, right, and left. Up front, you have another camera that views the inside of your vehicle and records in a max resolution of 1080p and has a true night vision with infrared light being visible to the naked eye when you enter a dark area. And it uses an HDR 3DNR sensor, which is basically a technology that helps remove noise from the footage. And then you have the 2.25-inch touchscreen. It's responsive and big enough to view footage on. It can act as a display for time and date if you wish to, and the navigation gestures make it easy to interact with. Swipe down for quick settings, swipe left for camera settings, swipe right to change camera view, You can have all three of them displayed, by the way, and then swipe up to access your footage. And finally, you have a tiny but very important recording indicator to let you know the status of the dashcam. The rear camera uses an IMX335 Starvis HDR 3DNR sensor from Sony and records at a resolution of 2.5K and 136 degrees field of view. Now let's talk about some of the features. The X5 has all the features you would expect from a dashcam and plus some. Let's start with voice command. Take a picture. It's not a luxury, but rather a necessity in my opinion. One of the reasons you get a dashcam is for safety, and it's not so safe to have to press buttons and touch screens while you're driving. And that's where the voice command comes in. It's accurate and works all the time. To start using it, simply press this icon here and use one of the following 12 commands. And then we have the Gyro Sensor. This is a common feature in the dashcam business. It's basically a technology to detect rapid change in movement and either give an audible warning or automatically start recording if the dashcam is not configured to record all the time. As per my testing, it's accurate and it works exactly as it should. And then we have the built-in GPS. The GPS on the X5 is built on top of the unit, closer to the windshield. Having it sitting on top will ensure a strong GPS signal at all times. I tried to match the speed of the GPS as shown on my dashcam versus my speedometer, and the reading was spot on. Next is Wi-Fi. The X5 has a 5.8 GHz Wi-Fi speed. No, it's not a typo, it's 5.8. If you're wondering why would a dashcam need a fast Wi-Fi, well, if you would like to import footage from the dashcam to your phone, you can either eject the SD card and plug it to your computer or your 2015 phone, or use the app to copy the files. With the 5.8 GHz speed, you can transfer multiple videos in mere seconds. Speaking of application to view your footage, Wolfbox has its own app that allows you to do all sorts of things, from viewing your recordings to adjusting settings, changing resolution, and so on. The app is super stable and is incredibly easy to navigate. Probably the trickiest part about it is connecting the dashcam to your phone. So let me show you real quick. Make sure the Wi-Fi is turned on the dashcam by clicking on the Wi-Fi symbol. Open the app, turn on your location services or GPS, and click Connect. You will be directed to a nearby Wi-Fi signals page. Click on the one that says X5 and the default password, which is 128, and you're in. The last thing I'm going to talk about before I show you how it works is the touch screen. The touch screen is a fantastic addition to any dashcam. I think it has become the norm on any large screen device. My biggest worry was sensitivity, but it was quickly dismissed. The touch screen is very responsive and accurate, and although you have navigation buttons on the bottom, I much rather use the touch screen. Let's talk installation. This is a plug and play device. Connect the rear camera using the provided cable, then get the power supply and plug it to your cigarette lighter, and find a suitable spot you want the dashcam to sit in. Usually the best place is just under the rear view mirror, so it won't block your view and can act as a reverse camera in tight spots. Use the electrostatic stickers between the windshield and the dashcam to prevent glue residue when removed. Route the rear camera to the back of your vehicle, and that's it. It's super easy, no technicians required. I would recommend that you let the wires hang loose for a day or two just to get a feeling of the dashcam, and once you get used to it, you can then go back and fix the wires permanently by tucking them or using the provided clips. Dashcams have one purpose, that is to record, and the way they record is by breaking down the footage into clips of 1 to 5 minutes. This is done to help you navigate your footage easily by giving you thumbnails for each clip to identify them quicker and prevent you from spending time scrolling through 17 hours of video recording. Quick note on the 5 minutes clip. This is a great addition. Most dashcams have a limit of 3 minutes per clip, which can sometimes complicate the search for a specific video since you will have a ton of videos. Also, this is crucial for the recording loop as the dashcam will start deleting old footage once it runs out of space. The built-in GPS allows it to add speed to the video via a watermark and also add coordinates to stamp the location. Why pick this one? Let me give you a few reasons. Playback from the device, very high transfer speed, 5 minutes duration clips, 17 hours of continuous recording, or you can take it up close to 40 hours if you decided to upgrade the storage to a 256 gigabyte, easy to install with it requiring few minutes, a touch screen, a true night vision for the inside camera, and so much more. Now these are the obvious ones, but let me tell you something about Wolfbox. They're also an ISO 9001 certified. This is an international stamp of approval, and it means the company meets customers' requirements and has a consistent and accurate product manufacturing process. This means what you see is what you get, and to top it all off, you'll also get 1 year of manufacturer warranty. Besides their website, Wolfbox has an official store on all major platforms. So no matter where you are in the world, you can get your hands on the X5. At the time of releasing the video, it retails for around $249. You will find links in the description for the product. If you purchase the product using the provided links, you're also supporting the channel at no additional cost to yourself. If you enjoy this style of voiceover videos, consider checking my voiceover playlist. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.